Tony, where is he?
We all agreed to meet here by 9. He's clearly being held up by something.
Well, you do know it's 9:30 now. So either he's forgotten about this or he just doesn't respect us.
Claire has a valid point. I think we should just go.
No, I think we should wait just a little while longer. 5 minutes, tops.
But what could he possibly have going on that takes priority over this? He's the one who came begging us to do this. Well, more like begged Tony, who then forced us.
Beauty of the
Oh,
past.
sit it, wise guy. This isn't what I signed up for. This is unprofessional. This is not how I wanted to spend my Saturday. Coming back into the classroom to teach? It's ridiculous. And I'm not even getting paid for this. And to make matters worse, the guy who's supposed to be here is late. If I don't slap him when he comes in here, I'm definitely doing something that he won't forget. Thank God this is the first and the last time that I'm doing this. Can't wait for this session to be over.
Tony, try and call him. I've got other things I could be doing.
Dude, I've tried him like 10 times. It keeps going to voicemail.
Mary, I'll tell you what. If he doesn't show up within the next 5 minutes, I'm stepping out.
Agreed.
Guys, have some patience. He'll be here.
What could you possibly see in him?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know what I mean. You always look at it and you're late.
I know. I've got a perfectly good explanation. Just let me catch my breath.
And you managed to get yourself coffee on the way here.
It's just to keep me awake. Just let me explain. I've got...
What did you order?
Mr. Black.
Oh, can I have a sip?
Yeah, sure.
Claire!
Why would you do that?
That's for keeping everyone waiting.
Oh, I was only halfway done. I needed the full cup.
Well, you'll think about that the next time you're late.
Oh, that was 40 grand.
Right, just
That was
give us
40
5
grand.
minutes. 5 minutes, guys.
You owe me.
Great. Even more time being wasted.
Sebastian, what are you doing?
Right now, I'm plotting my revenge against Claire.
Dude, you gotta take this seriously. You know what I mean. Why were you late for
Like I
class?
said, Tony. Like I said.
Listening.
I got a perfectly good explanation.
Which is?
I couldn't sleep last night.
Couldn't sleep.
Yes, precisely. I was so excited about today. Today is the day of my very first acting class. I've been waiting for this moment since last week. It feels like my whole life, really. Inside the classroom is my boy Tony, with his friends Alan, Mary, Claire, and they're going to be my acting coaches. They're all students here in the drama department at Underberg. And of course, I got the best teachers that money could buy. In my case, they were free, but it wasn't easy getting them to do this. For Tony, it was probably a piece of cake. But, he just needed a little bit of my Sebastian persuasion. The other guys, Tony handled on his end. I don't know how, but he did. Honestly, I couldn't be happier.
Sebastian, that's not what anybody would call a perfectly good excuse. You need to be disciplined and arrive to class on time.
Yes, I know, but that's the thing. I struggled. My imagination kept me up all night. I was too busy thinking about the endless possibilities that this career has. Not only for me, but for us. Listen, if we play our cards right, we could be that new dynamic male duo in Hollywood. Like Leo and Brad Pitt. You and me. Tony and Sebastian. Stoney, Tony and whatever the paparazzi want to call us. Our future is so bright, right? And this is just day one.
Sebastian, I really admire your excitement, and I get it. That was me at the start of my acting journey as well. Just make sure you don't go overboard and this becomes one of your phases. Ever since I've known Sebastian, he goes through what I like to call these phases. So he's extremely impulsive due to his background of absolute monotony. So whenever he's presented with something 1% better than whatever it is he's doing, he just jumps straight into that. Let me give you some examples just to really prove what I mean. In our first year, he watched so many XXL cyphers that he decided he wanted to become a rapper. He even started wearing a gold chain, attending cyphers, and started recording a mixtape, all in the name of making it. There was that other time in our sophomore year when his family was coming back from holiday and their flight schedule got messed up and they basically ended up with a 2-hour layover at the Ethiopian airport. Sebastian comes back, dressed in full Ethiopian attire, fantasizing about their woman, and with a new desire to learn Amharic so that he can marry an Ethiopian woman one day. Like, do you guys see what I have to deal with? I'm not even making this stuff up, it's just off the top of my head. Anyway, so even if this acting thing starts off strong, knowing him, it's just gonna fizzle out.
It's not this time, Tony. I swear.
Okay, that doesn't matter right now. You're late for class. I think you need to go in and apologize.
Tony is my best friend in the whole wide world. Growing up, him and I used to carpool together because our parents were neighbors and we went to the same school. One day we just began to talk, and that was the beginning of a beautiful friendship. He was always at my place these past 3 years, every Friday night without fail. And we'd order some pizzas, turn on his Xbox, and just talk about life. We never did any alcohol or drugs. I know Tony's into that kind of stuff now, but he's never forced it onto me. He knows I'd say no. Anyway, if there's anyone who I know I can trust to teach me acting, it's definitely Tony. Since I've known him for the longest time, I trust him 100%. I believe what me and him have is the strongest bond out there. You know, what we have is unique. Hi.
Hello.
Oh.
I'd like to talk to you all before we start. Before we do that, can we all gather around in a semicircle for me, please?
Why?
Tony, a word?
I honestly don't see anything being accomplished today.
Oh, I agree. They're just gonna have their hallway chats for the next hour.
Still working on that screenplay, Alan?
What? Oh yeah, screenplay.
When do you see yourself finishing it?
Good things take time, Mary. You know, it took Christopher Nolan over 10 years to come up with Inception.
Yes, we get that. Except you're not Christopher Nolan.
Thanks, Claire. I'll remember that next time I'm writing.
Basically, I think as long as we both can remember, Alan's been carrying around this notebook where he's been writing down all his ideas every 5 or 10 minutes.
He says it's to write down the idea for his screenplay, but he hasn't even shown us an introduction yet.
Exactly, and the problem with Alan is that he keeps changing the idea of the screenplay every couple of days. So 1 minute it's a rom-com, and the next day it's a western.
1 minute it's the next Avatar,
Yeah.
or the next Star Wars.
Yeah. And it's ridiculous because if he wants to write something that's good, then he needs to be writing it script by script and not changing it all the time. I mean, he's going to end up with nothing.
Tony, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
You're making me look bad in front of your friends. Listen, just follow my lead, okay? These guys, they trust you. And if you agree, things are gonna work out fine. Right? That's the only way I'm gonna win them over. Please, just work with me, okay?
Fine.
Great.
Okay.
Great. Let's try that again.
Sure.
Oh, back from your little honeymoon.
Claire, that was very rude.
Sue me, Mary.
Very funny, Claire. All right, everybody. Could we please gather in a semicircle formation?
Why?
Because Tony asked you to.
Guys, just come.
Great. Okay. Just like that.
Guys, just
Perfect. Alright, so before we start, guys, I'd just like to say that I'm sorry for being late today. For most of my commitments, I always make sure that I'm on time. But today, that just wasn't the case. I was up late, just dreaming about what today would be like. And I can't say that it started out how I dreamt it. I'm talking about you, Claire. But I'm beyond ecstatic to be here with you all. I really feel like I found my tribe. And I'm really thankful that you guys have accepted me into this tight-knit group that you have. Great. Before we start, could we have a team huddle?
No.
Come on, guys. Team huddle?
What's the point of this?
Oh, it's just team huddle. Can we have a team huddle, guys, please?
Guys, just bring it in. Let's just do it.
Drama kids on 3. 1, 2, 3.
No! Come on, Claire, be a team player. Come on.
Drama kids on 3.
Just do it.
1, 2, 3. Drama kids! Yes! I'm loving your energy. You see, Claire, take notes. This is the kind of energy I need you to bring here. Okay, great. Where do we start?
What? What? No, I'm not blushing. That's crazy. Why would I be blushing? It's definitely not because of Sebastian. Why would it be about Sebastian? Why wouldn't it be about Sebastian? I mean, what's not to like? He's charming in his own way, committed, knows what he wants, funny, attractive. Look at me going on and on. No, I can assure you that me blushing has nothing to do with Sebastian. It's just my allergies from the bees.
I'll take it from here, Sebastian, if you could all go back to your seats. So today we're going to start off just talking about the basic definition of acting. Sebastian, what is the definition of acting?
I know this.
Sure.
I do.
Go ahead.
Hang on. I know this.
You don't know this.
I nearly did. Until you messed up my thought process.
Claire, you're distracting him.
Okay, so you don't know this, but that's fine. That's what we're all here for. We're all here to learn. So acting is generally understood as living truthfully under
Imaginary circumstances!
Right. Yeah,
Cute.
Claire.
that's right. Living truthfully under imaginary circumstances. Cool, so now that we've all kind of gone over the basic definition, we can take a look at 5 of the most common techniques that actors typically use. So we have classic, we have Chekhov, we have Meisner, we have method, and we have the practical aesthetics technique. Today, I think we're going to start off with a little bit of Meisner, just so we can all be on the same page. Sebastian, would you come up to the front? Sure, just move a bit to your left. Sure. No, more to the left. Cool. And Claire, would you kindly join us?
Does it have to be her?
Yes, because the two of you have such fantastic chemistry.
Yeah, that's really funny, Tony.
Yes, it is. If you'd come to the front, Claire. Thank you. All right, Sebastian, what you're going to do is you're going to point out something obviously true about Claire. She's going to bounce it back to you. You're going to repeat it, and then we'll take it from there. Okay? All right.
Claire, you're wearing a blue top.
Yeah, I'm wearing a blue top.
Now what?
Keep going until one of you breaks.
You're wearing a blue top.
I'm wearing a blue top.
You're wearing a blue top.
I'm wearing a blue top.
You're wearing a blue top.
I'm wearing a blue
You're
top.
wearing a blue top.
I'm wearing a blue top.
All right, Claire, now you point out something about Sebastian and say it out loud, and you know how Meisner works.
My pleasure. You have a stupid haircut.
Is she allowed to say that?
She's just making an observation. It's part of the exercise.
Do you agree with that?
Sebastian, it's the Meisner technique. Just go with it, give it a chance. Let's see where it takes us. I definitely agree with her.
I have a stupid haircut.
You have a stupid haircut.
I have a stupid haircut.
You have a stupid haircut.
I have a stupid haircut.
You have a stupid
I have
haircut.
a stupid haircut.
You have a stupid haircut.
I have a stupid
You
haircut.
have a stupid haircut.
What's the point of this?
Sebastian, the point is to try to get actors to rely more on their instincts and live more in the moment and not go to this mechanical acting place. Living truthfully under imaginary circumstances, right? Okay, so I'm going to let both of you go about this exercise again, except this time I want you to change what you observe about your partner And when I say your name, I want you to increase the tempo. Okay, good. Sebastian, you good? You with us?
Yeah, I get it now.
All right, well, when you're ready, take it away.
You have dumb hair.
I have dumb hair.
You have dumb hair.
I have dumb
You
hair.
have dumb hair.
I have dumb hair.
You have dumb hair.
I have dumb
Claire?
You
hair.
have dumb hair.
You have a bad fashion
I
sense.
have a bad fashion
You have
sense.
a bad fashion
I have
sense.
a bad fashion
You have a
sense.
bad fashion
I have a bad
sense.
fashion
Sebastian.
sense. You're a stuck-up brat.
I'm a stuck-up
You're a
brat.
stuck-up brat.
I'm a stuck-up
You're a
brat.
stuck-up
I'm a
brat.
stuck-up
You're a
brat.
stuck-up brat.
I'm a stuck-up
Claire,
brat. You're a loser.
I'm a loser.
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 You're a loser.
Well, you're a
What?
You heard me.
So, class today got a little bit out of hand. I suppose, in hindsight, pairing Sebastian with the one person in class who was on his case the entire time probably wasn't the best idea. I don't even know where Claire is right now. I think she left with Mary or something. I had to cancel class early. I've never seen that side of her before. I just hope Sebastian isn't too injured. From my side, it looked really bad.
So yeah, first day of acting class. Not quite how I thought it would end. You know when you hear actors going for their first ordered lessons, you'd expect a little bit of a disclaimer. May result in eye injury. I didn't get that from Tom. But hey, I feel like I can make this work. It's just one eye. It could have been worse. Doesn't this scream like I got it in a bar fight or something like that? Blockbuster potential right here. Didn't Nick Fury get his eye taken out by something? That was a cat. But anyway, the main point is I really enjoyed myself today. That whole back and forth exercise with Claire, that really helped me discover my voice. Was what I said out of line? Debatable. But the real question we should be asking ourselves is, was I provoked? Absolutely. You want to know what I said? No comment.
What Sebastian said to Claire was way out of line, that's a given. But, and hear me out, if you're watching that exercise objectively, you could see that the exercise was indeed working. They were relying on their instincts and being present in the moment. It wasn't just Sebastian and Claire doing some random exercise. No. That transcended. What we saw was a performance similar to Marriage Story. Just a toxic couple pointing out each other's insecurities as a means to destroy each other's self-esteem. In that, we get context. In that, we get story. And with that, we find truth, which is exactly what acting is all about. Living truthfully under imaginary circumstances.